We can bring in our reporter, Karinda Jagmohan, and you're in Moy River in Pietermaritzburg. Karinda, what reaction has there been to the swearing-in?
Indeed. Well, of course, first celebrations for the fact that this is the first woman to lead the provincial government. So, of course, congratulations all round there. But then, of course, a step forward is regarding the principles that Nomusa Dube-Ncube will be able to put into effect. Now, we have spoken to the new premier. She speaks about business empowerment and emancipating women from rural areas. But I'm joined by the IFP leader, Venkosini Shabisa. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. I think first, of course, it is good news we have our first female premier, but what are you, as the official opposition, expecting from our new leader here?
First of all, for the benefit of the public, we did not participate by fielding a candidate because our turn as the IFP is coming in 2024, where we'll be electing a premier who will rebuild this province. Of course, when I made the message, I indicated that we welcome Honorable Nomusa Dube-Ncube. As the IFP, we are going to hold her accountable together with the new executive. We want to see a clean government, systems brought back in place, because in reality, the government of KwaZulu-Natal has collapsed, if we can tell the truth. We want to see her ensuring that economy is being revived, women, youth, people living with disabilities are made a priority in terms of programs, job opportunities. Cooperatives should be given support because they add value in the economic revival of this province.
I mean, the IFP has support largely in our rural areas of the province. What are you looking for in terms of development there, and also transparency with governments there as well?
When we made the statement to welcome her on Friday, we said it is unfortunate because the new premier is going to be a compromised premier politically. She will be presiding over her political masters, which politically doesn't work. But nevertheless, we want to see her making the new executive accountable, subjecting them to ensure that the lifestyle audit is done, and also ensuring that the programs reach all districts of the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Urban, township, and the rural communities must benefit equally.
And so finally, the IFP is very much aligned as well politically with members of the royal family, for example. And there has been the sort of battle with the former Premier Sihle Zikalala and the IFP in terms of what the founder, the Prime Minister to the Zulu Nation, Mangosuthu Buthelezi, has been saying. What relationship do you want to see between our new premier and the royal family, and the support that you want to see between the government and the family?
The premier, on behalf of the province of KwaZulu-Natal and the government of this province, must ensure that good, cordial and smooth relations exist between the government of this province and the king on the throne, because the king is already on the throne. It is not the responsibility of the government or a leading political party in the province to want to decide for the royal family. The IFP will be watching every move that might derail proper servicing of the royal family as well as the people of KwaZulu-Natal. And lastly, we would want to see the premier ensuring consequence management to MECs, to members of the staff. There are many outstanding investigations of corruption. Those investigations which Sihle Zikalala left uncompleted or with no actions taken, one, they must be completed as the first issue, and secondly, a consequence management must be done. We will be happy if the new Premier will be bold to show the door to the MEC, even if he's a PEC member who will be failing to perform or who will be found involved in any corrupt activity prior their appointment or even after their appointment.
Thank you very much. Important points there raised by the IFP leader and the leadership there. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Aspect there mentioned about consequence management by the Premier, especially regarding being willing to look at the work being done within the PEC of the ANC. There are two MECs within the top 5 currently. That is Sipho Shlomuka, who is the MEC for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, and Nomagugu Simelane Zulu is the MEC for Health in this province. So what we see here is a call now essentially for Premier Nomusa Dube-Ncube to be assured of consequence management in this province, ensuring she can look at the current investigations that are underway into several departments, including in social development, where there has been investigations into alleged fraud regarding tenders for blankets during the COVID-19 pandemic. There are a number, of course, of other investigations that have been called upon to get underway. The province has been through a tough 3 years, a deadly 3 years actually, and now we see from political parties following essentially this election that we have known about now for at least a week is to go forward and ensure that KwaZulu-Natal can indeed recover from what it has experienced over the past 3 years.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you very much for that update from Pietermaritzburg.